The internet is on fire. T.I., one of hip-hop's biggest names, is reportedly fuming after Charleston White leaked what insiders are calling a highly sensitive prison video of King Harris. And the footage is shaking the streets and social media alike. Fans are calling it a bombshell, and the drama is just getting started. According to sources, the footage shows moments that were never meant to be public, scenes so intense that they could have major legal and personal consequences for King Harris. And T.I.? He's not holding back. Friends close to him say he's furious, claiming the leak crosses a line that cannot be forgiven. The rapper's anger is said to be palpable, and insiders hint that he's preparing to respond in ways no one saw coming. Charleston White, notorious for stirring the pot, has once again placed himself at the center of controversy. Social media is erupting with speculation. Why did he release the footage now? What does this mean for King Harris? And how far will T.I. go to protect his people, his reputation, and his influence in the streets and the industry? Fans are already divided. Some are praising Charleston for bringing the truth to light, while others condemn him for crossing the line and escalating tensions. Meanwhile, the streets are buzzing with rumors, alliances are being questioned, and the hip-hop world is bracing for fallout that could be explosive. But here's the cliffhanger that has everyone on edge. Insiders claim this leaked footage is just the beginning. There's allegedly more content, more context, and more secrets waiting to surface. And when it drops, T.I.'s reaction could be historic. Stay tuned, because the next moments in this saga promise outrage, confrontation, and drama that will leave the hip-hop community and the world speechless. The hip-hop world is no stranger to controversy, but every so often, a story emerges that shakes the streets, the industry, and the fans all at once. This time, the spotlight is on T.I., Charleston White, and King Harris, a trio whose histories, loyalties, and rivalries are about to collide in a drama that insiders are calling unprecedented. T.I., the self-proclaimed King of the South, has built an empire over decades, dominating the rap game, producing chart-topping hits, and cementing a legacy of influence both inside and outside the music world. Known for his sharp business mind and street credibility, T.I. is fiercely protective of his circle, especially those who have earned his trust. Sources close to him describe a man who values loyalty above all else and has zero tolerance for betrayal. Enter King Harris, a figure whose notoriety has grown both on the streets and online. While his rise has been controversial, he's garnered respect from many corners of the hip-hop community for his audacity, hustle, and fearless persona. Yet, insiders hint that his prison time has made him a lightning rod for tension, with some allies worried that certain footage could be used against him or against those close to him. Then there's Charleston White, infamous for stirring the pot, exposing secrets, and igniting conflict wherever he goes. Known for being fearless and unapologetically loud, Charleston has built a reputation as the man who tells it like it is, regardless of who gets burned in the process. His social media presence is a constant source of speculation, outrage, and drama, making him a figure both feared and celebrated in the streets. According to insiders, tensions between these figures have been simmering for months. Sources reveal a complex web of alliances, rivalries, and past conflicts that have set the stage for what many are calling the most explosive leak in recent hip-hop history. Social media chatter hints that Charleston has been sitting on this footage for a reason, waiting for the perfect moment to release it and maximize impact. Fans familiar with T.I.'s history say this situation touches a nerve. The rapper has always been protective of his family, friends, and associates, and any perceived slight or public exposure of sensitive material triggers a response that's both strategic and fierce. This isn't just about the footage, it's about loyalty, respect, and control. The streets reportedly see T.Y.'s reaction as a message to anyone thinking of crossing boundaries. King Harris's prison experience has also fueled speculation. Sources claim that the footage leaked by Charleston captures moments of tension, vulnerability, or interactions that were meant to remain private. The leak has fans questioning how the content was obtained, why it was released now, and what it could mean for King Harris's future, both inside and outside the legal system. Social media is buzzing with speculation, debate, and outrage. Fans are dissecting Charleston's motivations, analyzing T.I.'s possible responses, and trying to interpret every post, story, and comment from those involved. Many are calling this leak a masterstroke of chaos, while others warn it could escalate into something far more dangerous than online drama. In short, this isn't just a story about a leaked video. It's a clash of egos, influence, and street power. The stage is set, the players are ready, and the stakes have never been higher. Everyone involved knows that the fallout from this leak could reshape relationships, reputations, and power dynamics in hip-hop for years to come. And the most shocking part? Insiders hint that the footage released is only the tip of the iceberg. According to multiple sources, Charleston White allegedly has more content that could push this drama beyond what anyone imagined, and T.I.'s response might just be the next earthquake in this saga. Stay with us, because the first major conflict is about to drop. Revealing the leak's immediate fallout, T.I.'s fury, and the shocking twist that has the hip-hop world holding its breath. It all started with a single post. Charleston White, infamous for his fearless exposure of secrets, dropped what he described as a never-before-seen prison footage of King Harris on his social media platforms. Within minutes, the internet went ballistic. Fans, insiders, and street commentators immediately began speculating on the content, and the reaction from T.I. was reportedly immediate and explosive. According to sources, T.I. learned about the leak through private channels before it hit social media. Friends close to him describe a scene of pure fury. Texts flying, calls being made, and a man known for his strategic calm suddenly showing raw emotion. Insiders claim he considered Charleston's actions a personal attack, an intentional move to undermine both King Harris and the integrity of T.Y.'s circle. T.I. doesn't take this lightly, one source revealed. When someone crosses his family, his friends, or his associates, there's no turning back. The footage itself is rumored to be shocking. Sources describe scenes capturing moments of tension, vulnerability, and interactions that were never meant to be public. While the exact content remains unverified, insiders say the clips are powerful enough to ignite public debate and fuel speculation about King Harris's relationships, alliances, and influence inside prison walls. And fans immediately began theorizing. Some claim the footage shows King Harris in a compromised situation, while others suggested it could reveal alliances that might affect his credibility both in the streets and in the industry. Charleston White's strategy appears deliberate. Sources say he waited until the perfect moment to drop the footage, knowing it would maximize impact. Social media erupted. Twitter threads exploded, Instagram stories went viral, and TikTok creators began analyzing the clips in real time. Hashtags like #KingHarrisExposed, #CharlestonLeaks, and #T.I. Reaction trended globally, creating a digital storm that engulfed fans and insiders alike. But the first twist came when T.I. reportedly decided not to respond publicly at first. Instead, insiders say he orchestrated a behind-the-scenes maneuver, contacting legal teams, rallying street allies, and preparing a counter-response that would protect King Harris while sending a clear message to Charleston. Those close to T.I. described it as a strategic masterstroke. He's not just angry, he's calculating. Everyone who thinks this is just online drama is dead wrong. Meanwhile, Charleston doubled down. Sources claim he posted cryptic hints suggesting there was more footage, clips that could further damage reputations and escalate tensions. Fans speculated endlessly, what else is hidden? Who else might be exposed? The intrigue created a frenzy with every new post dissected for clues. Social media reactions became a battlefield. Fans split into factions, some defending T.Y. and King Harris, calling Charleston a provocateur, while others praised Charleston for revealing the truth. Heated debates filled forums, comment sections, and discussion boards, with some fans predicting street-level retaliation and others theorizing about industry consequences. Then came the most shocking part of the first twist. Insiders claim that the footage allegedly contained hints of alliances that could destabilize certain networks in the streets. meaning this wasn't just about embarrassment, it was about power, influence, and control. Friends close to T.I. reportedly began coordinating measures to secure loyalty, prevent leaks, and ensure the situation didn't escalate into violence. The first major twist concluded with Charleston White hinting that the footage was only the beginning. According to insiders, he teased even more content that could further inflame tensions, potentially dragging other influential figures into the drama. The streets, fans, and even the music industry were collectively holding their breath. The fallout was immediate. T.I.'s fury was real. The internet was in chaos, and Charleston had set a fire that seemed impossible to contain. And the cliffhanger? Sources suggest that the next revelation would not only escalate the drama further, but also force T.Y. and King Harris into unprecedented territory, where loyalty, power, and survival would all hang in the balance. Within hours of Charleston White releasing the prison footage, the internet exploded. Fans couldn't stop sharing clips, screenshots, and reactions. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were flooded with speculation, memes, and theory threads analyzing every frame. Hashtags like hashtag King Harris Exposed, hashtag TI Fumes, hashtag Charleston Leaks, and hashtag hip-hop drama trended worldwide, as fans tried to dissect what this footage truly revealed. But this was more than just online chaos. Sources claim that street alliances and connections tied to King Harris were thrown into turmoil. Friends, foes, and rivals were suddenly questioning loyalties, and insiders report that T.I. himself mobilized private channels to assess the fallout. According to sources, the rapper was contacting allies, verifying what was true and preparing strategies to protect King Harris while sending a warning to Charleston White. Cross the line, and there will be consequences. Meanwhile, Charleston White didn't stop. Sources claim he teased additional footage and hinted at even more secrets that could shake both the streets and the industry. Social media fans went wild with speculation. What else was in the footage? Could it reveal hidden alliances and/or even incriminate other influential figures? Every cryptic post added fuel to the fire, and every fan theory seemed more explosive than the last. The streets reportedly felt the tension too. Insiders suggest that factions aligned with King Harris began debating how to respond to the leak. Some wanted immediate retaliation, while others pushed for patience, fearing that any reaction could escalate the situation beyond control. The rumor mill was relentless. Leaks about who might be involved, possible alliances, and TCI's next moves swirled through social channels, creating a sense of uncertainty and anticipation. Then came the shocking reveal. Sources claim that Charleston White allegedly hinted that the footage included interactions that implicated other major figures in the hip-hop world, not just King Harris. If true, this revelation threatened to drag additional influential personalities into the storm, creating tension that could destabilize reputations and alliances. Fans erupted online, theorizing who could be next and what the consequences might be for T.I., King Harris, and others connected to them. Social media amplified the chaos. Reaction videos, memes, and heated debates flooded platforms. TikTok users speculated about hidden alliances, while Twitter threads dissected every cryptic caption from Charleston and T.I. The public was obsessed, creating their own theories and predictions, turning this leak into a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Even the hip-hop industry reportedly felt the pressure. Sources claim that managers, publicists, and other insiders scrambled to assess the impact on careers, reputations, and future collaborations. The leak wasn't just entertainment, it was a strategic disruption, one that had everyone from the streets to the studio questioning what might happen next. And then the second twist dropped. Insiders revealed that some of the footage allegedly included moments suggesting that Charleston White may have coordinated with other sources to time the leak perfectly, amplifying its impact. If true, this wasn't just a random exposure. It was a calculated move designed to maximize chaos, provoke reactions, and challenge T.I.'s control over his circle. By the end of this escalation, the drama had gone global. The footage, Charleston's audacity, and T.I.'s fury created a perfect storm. Social media was ablaze, street alliances were shifting, and the public was desperate for the next update. And the cliffhanger? And sources say the next reveal could expose connections and secrets that nobody, including T.I., saw coming, setting the stage for total mayhem in the hip-hop world. The moment Charleston White's footage went viral, the internet erupted like a powder keg. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were consumed with reactions. Fans dissected every frame, speculated on hidden meanings, and debated what the footage revealed about King Harris, and, more importantly, how T.I. would respond. Hashtags like #TIFumes, #KingHarrisExposed, #CharlestonLeaks, and #HipHopMeltdown trended globally, dominating feeds and leaving no room for anyone to look away. Fans were split. Some argued that Charleston had exposed the truth and deserved praise for bravery, while others criticized him for overstepping boundaries and putting lives at risk. His reaction videos flooded TikTok, with creators dramatizing King Harris's alleged behavior, T.I.'s rumored fury, and Charleston's audacious tactics. Even casual fans who normally ignored street drama were now obsessed, watching every post, story, and cryptic hint for clues about what might happen next. Street commentary reportedly mirrored online chaos. Sources claim that allies of King Harris debated how to respond, some advocating a measured approach to protect him, others pushing for a retaliation against Charleston White. Factions in the streets were said to be reassessing alliances, questioning loyalties, and preparing for potential fallout. Insiders described the tension as palpable, with every move under scrutiny and every decision carrying consequences that could escalate rapidly. The industry wasn't immune. Managers, publicists, and insiders reportedly scrambled to assess the implications of the footage. According to sources, some began advising clients on damage control, while others quietly explored the possibility of leveraging the drama for publicity. The leak was more than personal. It had become a strategic chess game, and everyone in T.I.'s circle knew the stakes were high. Social media debates became a battlefield. Fans created polls. Will T.I. retaliate or stay silent? Who else is involved? TikTok reenactments dramatized alleged interactions from the footage, and memes portraying T.I. as both enraged and strategic went viral. Online, every post became fuel for speculation, making the drama feel bigger than life. Meanwhile, Charleston White continued to stoke the fire, dropping cryptic hints that more revelations were coming. Some insiders claim he may have additional footage or insider information that could further expose King Harris or other figures connected to him. Fans eagerly dissected each post, searching for hidden meanings, timing patterns, and possible clues about the next twist. The public reaction was split between awe, fear, and obsession. Many were captivated by the unfolding drama, treating it as the must-follow story of the year. Others expressed concern about the potential real-world consequences of leaked content. Yet one thing was clear: the story had transcended the internet. Streets, social media, and the music industry were all watching, waiting, and reacting simultaneously. And the cliffhanger? Insiders suggest that T.I.'s next move could not only respond to Charleston's audacity, but also escalate the drama into uncharted territory. The public, the streets, and even industry insiders were left on edge, realizing that what had begun as a single leaked video could spiral into something far more explosive than anyone had imagined. Just when fans thought they'd seen it all, sources claim Charleston White dropped the most explosive revelation yet, one that could redefine the entire narrative. Insiders suggest the leaked footage of King Harris wasn't just about isolated moments in prison. Allegedly, it captured interactions that hinted at secret alliances, hidden rivalries, and potential betrayals involving multiple figures in hip-hop, far beyond what anyone expected. T.I.'s fury reportedly reached unprecedented levels. Sources describe him as seeing red, moving swiftly behind the scenes to protect King Harris, assert his influence, and send a message to anyone considering crossing boundaries. Friends close to T, I hint that his response could involve both public statements and private action, signaling that the rapper isn't just angry, he's calculating, strategic, and ready to defend his circle at any cost. Charleston White, aware of the storm he's ignited, allegedly teased that there's even more footage waiting to surface. content that could involve additional celebrities, street figures, and influential personalities. Social media erupted. Fans began speculating about who else might be implicated, creating a frenzy of theory videos, memes, and viral discussion threads. Hashtags like #TIFury, #Charleston Bombshell, and #King Harris Exposed began trending simultaneously, amplifying tension online. The second shocking revelation? An insider's claim some of the footage allegedly hinted at power dynamics within street networks, suggesting that alliances and influence could be challenged or even destroyed. The implications weren't just personal, they were political, affecting loyalty, reputation, and authority in the hip-hop world. Sources say T.I. and King Harris had to act fast to secure allies and prevent the situation from spiraling out of control. Street reactions mirrored the online chaos. Allegiances were questioned, and factions debated whether to stay silent or retaliate. Rumors of possible confrontations circulated, creating a tense atmosphere that insiders describe as volatile and unpredictable. Even minor players reportedly found themselves caught in a storm they didn't see coming. Social media also played a critical role in escalating the drama. When TikTok creators dissected Charleston's every post, Twitter threads speculated about unnamed figures, and Instagram stories were scrutinized for hidden hints. Fans debated endlessly. What is Charleston's ultimate goal? Is he targeting only King Harris, or is T.I. next? Could this trigger a wider chain reaction across the industry? And then, the most chilling twist. Insiders claim that the person holding additional content isn't just Charleston. Allegedly, an anonymous third party has more footage, ready to drop at any moment. This person could expose even more figures, creating a chain reaction that nobody, including T.I., can fully control. Fans and insiders alike are reportedly holding their breath, anticipating a revelation that could reshape relationships, street power, and reputations forever. The final cliffhanger is clear. The drama is far from over. T.I.'s fury, King Harris's vulnerability, Charleston White's audacity, and the mysterious third-party threat all point to a storm that's still brewing. The next explosive move could change everything, forcing the hip-hop world to confront secrets, alliances, and betrayals on a scale nobody has ever seen. As the world watches, one thing is certain: this saga has only just begun, and when the next bombshell drops, the streets, the industry, and social media will never be the same. So, what do you think? Was Charleston White right to release the footage of King Harris? Or did he cross a line that nobody should ever cross? Was T.I.'s anger justified, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? The alleged footage, secret alliances, and cryptic posts have sent the hip-hop world into a frenzy. But the truth is still out there, waiting to shock everyone even further. We want to hear your thoughts. Comment below, who do you think might be involved next? Could this escalate beyond T.I. and King Harris? What do you think Charleston White's ultimate goal is? Truth, chaos, or something even bigger? Your opinions could spark the biggest debate in hip-hop right now. If you thought the drama couldn't get any bigger, think again. Sources suggest that additional footage and secrets are still waiting to surface, potentially exposing more influential figures and hidden alliances. The streets, social media, and even industry insiders are holding their breath. This isn't just gossip. It's a full-blown cultural phenomenon unfolding in real time, and you can be part of it. Hit that like button if you're shocked by Charleston White's audacity, and subscribe for updates because the next revelation promises to be even more explosive. Share this video with friends, fellow fans, and anyone obsessed with hip-hop drama, because everyone deserves to witness this saga as it unfolds. Finally, tell us, who do you think will react next? Will T.I. strike back publicly, or will King Harris's circle take matters into their own hands? Could this leak start a chain reaction that changes alliances and reputations forever? The drama is far from over, and your voice matters in this discussion. Stay tuned, because when the next bombshell drops, the hip-hop world will never be the same, and you'll want to be front and center to see it all unfold.